Hello, everyone. This is... Shut the hell up. Hello, everybody. This is Jay Takashi. I'm here to bring you guys, a quote-unquote stream discussion. More often than not, thoughts, too, on the series House of Dragon, episodes 1 through 3. And I can't talk about 4 because I have not seen 4. And I think what I'll be doing is, whatever it's 3 episodes, I'll do either it'll be 2 or 3. I think I might just do 3 apiece, like 4, 5, 6. I'm doing 1, 2, 3. And also, guys, the reason why I have time to watch 4 because I've been busy doing my job, and also I make it time do a whole bunch of different stuff. But like it is, I have time for what I have time for. Simple enough. But all in all, guys, let's get into it. So, like I said, I'll be giving you, like I said, we're gonna have a quote unquote, not with people. I know I say discussion, but more so my thoughts and just basically my opinions on the series of House of Dragon episodes 1, 2, 3. And this might be like an hour. It's not gonna be 2, I promise you, because I've got to go to sleep and go to work, and also there's some other things I want to take care of. So let's get into it. So first of all, House of Dragons is a prequel to Game of Thrones by the creator George R.R. Martin, who is the creator of Game of Thrones and also the writer of the Game of Thrones books, aka the Book of Song of Ice and Fire. And this is inspired from those books right here, like from what was written. And like I said, guys, I'm going to get into the casting. Like I said, we're going to go over the cast first and a couple other segments. And also, like I said, I'm going to talk about camera work, scenery, and things like that. And then after that, I'll give you my thoughts. And then we'll go right to characters. Well, actually, you know what? What we're going to do is, I think we'll go into, like I said, we'll go into characters. We'll go into that first. I think that's better. Because the cast are the characters. But I'm going to talk about each of them one by one. That's what I'm going to do. So give me a second. Okay, guys. So like I said, for the characters House of Dragon, also what they let me see. Rhaenyra Targaryen, we have Emma D'Arcy, which is really weird to me because that's actually Millie Alcock that plays what's her name? Rhaenyra. Yeah. Yeah, Rhaenyra Targaryen. Yeah, she plays Rhaenyra Targaryen. We would say Emma, but we have two versions of her apparently. There's one where she's an adult, it looks like, and also then there's one where she's a young version of her. That's what it looks like. So it's first I did that. But so we have Emilia May Alcock, and she is interesting, like I said, she plays young Rhaenyra Targaryen. And I really love how she moves, how she talks, how she tilts her head. Normally, whenever she's having a conversation with particularly her father, Viserys the First. And we're just people in the actual social standing. Because sorry about that. Because she reminds me of a very young Dany. Like a version of Dany Targaryen, of course, guys. Even though she technically came first before Dany and all this stuff happened in Game of Thrones. But the actress is really good. She plays a really good young Rhaenyra. Like I said, I love how she commands presence in the show. I love like I said, her interaction with characters, and also just how she's able to command strength, attention, and respect. Like she commands it very well, and she low-key might be my favorite character right now. And especially what's happening in the show right now. Within the first episodes, we got to episodes 1 through 3. Anytime she's on screen is just awesome. Episode 2, when she comes flying into Dragonstone to get her brother. And by the way, guys, we're doing spoilers too. When she comes in to really secure the egg, but also try to prevent a war without, without the acceptance of the king. It shows her how much of a warrior she is and how much of a fighter she is. I see her as, like I said, I see her as a combination of Dany and Arya. What she does, how she walks like a Targaryen like Dany, but also how she has that willingness to want to be more like a warrior like Arya, and not just like some princess lady to be married off to. Like, I love her character for that she has that. But it's actually keeping from where, I just finished episode 3. He's in contingents with her father and about trying to literally, like I said, with literally trying to get married off to somebody, and she refuses it because she wants it to be her choice, obviously, but also she doesn't want to really. Actuality, she does not want to. I can tell she does not want to be married in general. She wants to be queen, literally, like Dany did, and rule. Like, I mean, clearly I can't right there. We'll go back to that, guys. Like I said, we're gonna go back to quote unquote Rhaenyra later. I'll probably do her back on the rewind. But like I said, let's go through the characters one at a time. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, guys, we're gonna, like I said, before we get into the nitty gritty, the real nitty gritty. Like I said, let's get into it. So for Damon for Damon Targaryen, we have Matt Smith playing him, and this character is very interesting to me because I can slightly tell what his motivations are, but it's hard to really get a pinpoint accurate arrow shot on it because he does a really good job playing like a man that seems to have goals of his own, but like he's not like an evil like maniacal bad man like laughing in the background. And the difference is because I feel like he's a calculated player, but there are times it seems like he doesn't have any ambition, but also it seems like he thrills in battle more often than not. And he is the brother of Viserys the First, aka Rhaenyra's uncle. And throughout like episodes 1 to 3, getting to know Damon's his mindset, he has a lot of pride, and his pride can be kind of wounded more often than not with if pressured in a certain way. And the way that is done is in episode 3 that I finished, only when the king sends help, it seems like his pride is wounded because the king is coming over to send help because he doesn't want to struggle, because he didn't want his brother to struggle with their enemy. And this caused Damon to have a plan of his own, or more often not, to really lash out and just try to really claim try to take them down at the instance of his brother's forces. Because for some reason he seemed to see it as an insult more often than not, other than my brother just generally trying to help me, which really tells me that Damon has some sense of insecurity. He really does. He may not show it a lot on his face, but he definitely has insecurity about something, whether it's being king or not. I don't know what his forte is. He wants to, like I said, I don't think he wants to be king of the Vale. Personally, for me, I don't think he wants to, because he doesn't give off impression that he wants to. He said he would take the throne if necessary, but the thing is, he doesn't really care. At least he gives me off that impression the first 2 episodes. Third episode even solidified that he feels like more a person who loves battle and there's just like the thrill of it, and seeks and gets his jollies from it too, of course, every once in a blue moon. But the actor that plays him does a really good job. Like I said, I love how he's one of the more like I say, characters that sometimes I can and cannot figure out, but just like those subtle hints he gives off, he's able to convey like to be a cunning character. I think he's meant to be a very cunning character. And Matt Smith, you're doing a great job, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Hope episode 4 through 6, you keep giving me some more of that cunningness and throwing some an intelligent plan in there with what you got going on. So, guys, that was Damon Targaryen. Like I said, shout out to the actor that plays him. He does a really good job. So, guys, we're gonna go into we're gonna do the Targaryens first, at least the main family first. So let's get to the king. So we have Viserys the First being played by I gotta get his name right, guys, because it's really where I say that name. Christ, give me a second. I'm trying to say the name right. Yeah, we have Patty Considine. Considine. Yeah, Patty Considine. I just call him. Let's say Patty Considine. That's what we'll do. He plays the king of Westeros, aka the Targaryen king, Viserys the First. And like I said, there's a lot to unpack with him. But Viserys the First is he is a king that it's like this. He knows when to be a strict king, but also knows when to be a benevolent king towards other people. But also, it feels like he's having an internal struggle within himself more often than not. Like his council, like I said, the council of Westeros that he assembled, helps him, informs him of certain news, some stuff he can handle, and come up with a not a retort, but like something to more often than not. Like his thought, he gives his opinions and orders on each one of what you should do, but also he engages in conversation with them so that he can better guard his kingdom, protect his war line, and not relish, reinforce his strength of his family, his bloodline when they're around and when people aren't around. Because when it seems when people aren't around, he's still the king, but the difference is he lets down his guard a little bit and he relaxes his mind a little bit. And I'm not saying he's playing a facade more often than not, but I think it's more common to him to have this idea of like, okay, I'm building like, in his own little private chambers, he has like a miniature Westeros that he's carved up. And he's carved the dragons, called people, and also just really the city, all there. And it's more. And it seemed like in episodes 1 through 2, guys, 1 through 2, this happened. It seemed more like a relaxation for him to get his mind off things, because he's been dealing with so much. The death of his wife, the death of his unborn son, and trust me, when they actually show the episode 1, they do go all out. They actually show a lot of graphic visuals when it comes to cutting up the baby out of the woman more often than not, out of his wife. I didn't even know he's the one that issued it, and because he really loved this lady, that he's having, that's bearing a child, but she's having problems trying to get the baby out. So therefore, he resorts to. Like I say, he sees to his counsel of what they should do so he can save both lives, or say it's one of them. If one of them might die because pregnancy complications, and trust me, it's very graphic. And I'm like, yep, that's Game of Thrones. That was technically all I needed, but technically needed to see to remind me like they're willing to give us the same type of goriness, type of matureness, type prophecy that we needed to see in order to reaffirm that they're trying to adapt everything well and make sure that, you know, the audience can handle it. If they watch Game of Thrones, they can handle this, no problem. Like I said, they do a really good job of that. And you know, and by the end of episode 2, he decides to take a wife up, which at one point, Sea Snake, the one family that's part of his council, he denied them more often not because, you know, the daughter of that particular family was like 12 or 14, she was 14 or 12, but she was young, extremely young, and he was uncomfortable with it, and I could see the disgust on his face, or just like literally like, no, that's not right. Even though within that time period, a king has to take up an heir because, you know, customs and laws require him to take one, but also because it shows that. Hold on, Wally. So House of Dragons is another Game of Thrones. It's a prequel to the series. It's House Targaryen. They're the kings of Westeros, and kings. They're the rulers of Westeros. It's their rule. Time and era of rule. And to get back into my explanation. Damn you, Wally. But but all in all, guys, they do, like I said, the actor Paddy Considine does a really great job conveying conflicting emotions of distraught, of sadness, of confusion, of just weariness, and pain. Like I said, the acting is on point. And he plays a really good, heartbroken king sometimes. He plays a very visceral king, when he needs to be. He says, he raises his voice. He needs you to, like I said, he commands, you to bow down, you will bow down when he screams. Or yells at you or proclaims that needs something to be done. He definitely does that. And even now in episode 3, he's in contention with his daughter more often than not because, they have conflicting ideas of what of the future that he sees for his daughter. Oh, give me some water, guys. All right, and like I said, he's really at arm's length right now, trying to figure out what he sees in his daughter's future. He wants her to be wed off because it is customary. He met her mother, and he picked her. Well, he was to be wed to her around the age of 10 or 7 to 10, I think, at that time. And he wants to stand for his daughter. He's just, like I said, I think he wants the best wish from the realm. And even in one episode 2 where he named her his heir, I guess in a sense it's by Damon, but more often than not, it's like it's coming back to haunt him right now. Of what he promised his daughter. And what he said to his daughter and what he promised her. Because things have changed, and we'll get into the next character because she ties into Viserys, but I'm mostly talking about him. So he remarried again, and like I said, he picked a woman to remarry at the end of episode 2 of House of Dragons, and then episode 3 it seemed like some time had passed, 2 years, I believe, and we literally have Lady Hightower, Rhaenyra's friend. I forget her name, guys. What she plays. So give me a second, because we're gonna jump right into this character. Sorry about that. Like I said, just give me a second to pull up her name. Yeah, Olivia Cook, Alicent Hightower. That's her name. Rhaenyra's friend is Alicent Hightower, and her and Rhaenyra have been friends. It seems like for a while, since the beginning of the series, probably before the series even started, more often than not. And like I said, they seem really close. They would talk. She would talk to Alicent about things, but also Alicent would talk to her about stuff. And also, quote unquote, her dad pushed her to want to be married to the king more often than not. That's why he picked her. And so Olivia. So let's get into our next character. Olivia, like I said, Olivia Cook. She, like I said, she plays Alicent Hightower, and I just said, like I said, she's Daenerys' friend all in all. Daenerys, like I said, Daenerys picks her to wed, and also, and in hopes of having more offspring, because Viserys fears that his bloodline, is not just growing weak, like they're growing weaker in power, but also it'll be the end of their bloodline. So I need to remarry one, as much as he does not want to, because of the love of his former, because of the love of his former life. Yeah, she she passed away from not surviving the baby. The procedure they did on trying to get the baby out, and also it was, like I said, it was such a scar and a trauma to him that he just didn't want to remarry. He was against it, but by all accounts, he needed to show that his house, his name, and his bloodline were to remain strong and also not be weak. So he did this action in order to make sure that he could, so that his bloodline can expand, not just simply through his daughter, his firstborn, but like his firstborn son. And another one on the way. I don't know if it's a son or a girl, but I think he has another child on the way, pretty much. At the end of the episode, on the episode 2 of House of Dragons, guys. Episode 3. So, sorry about that, y'all. So more or less, her and Rhaenyra are not in a good spot right now, because I think Rhaenyra is really mad that her father didn't pick Valeria. So the 12/14-year-old he's not supposed to, that she thought he was going to pick, but he ended up picking her friend Hightower, which I knew that was going to happen. Personally, I knew that was going to happen, and the reason why is because he didn't want to go through it. And I'm actually glad I was right. But all in all, it's just kind of like I think Daenerys is just mad that he married her best friend. And it's more so like, my best friend is my mom now. So it's kind of like, it's so freaking weird. So how can I ever talk to her? And how can I want to be around her or whatever? Because it's crazy and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just rather not be around it and just read my books or just learn. That's what she was doing in episode 3, in the very beginning, when they have an interaction. So see if there's any more characters for us to go over, because like I said, I think we're only focusing on there's a lot of characters to go through, but I'm going to talk about the main characters for now. Ow. So we have Steve Toussaint as Holy Valerian, which is also part of the King's high table. His inner circle of allies and men that he can rely on. And he's and shout out to the actor brother who's black out there, who's doing a really good job acting him. He shows that he's very prideful, very warrior, that he's a hard worker, and also he built up his kingdom, his name, and his line from nothing, from the ground up. Instead of just being inherited and born into something, he worked for it. A very prideful man. Oh. Give me a second, guys. I gotta get another thing of water. Hold on. Alright, guys. I got it. Let's go. I said this video might be an hour, but I don't think so anymore, since I'm flying through stuff. Now, the political intrigue, I'm gonna get to that next once I'm done with 2 more characters, and after that we're gonna get right into that, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on like what I like overall about this series, and then after that it'll be the end. And I mean, if anybody wants to come in, they're welcome to come in, and if they don't come in, I will end the video. I will end this little discussion, and then that'll be the end of it. Doesn't matter. Like I said, there are things I can do If anybody wants to join in, that's their right. Okay, let's go. So Steve Sassan, like I said, he's doing a really great job of really conveying like a man who has a lot of pride and who bases himself on his hard work and talent. And he's married to Viserys' sister. Make sure I don't know if I got her name in here, yo. Like I said, let's see if she has it. Here it is. Crazy. Her name is Eve Best. Yeah, Princess Rhaenys Valerian. Yeah, and he's married to her. And like I said, Viserys' sister. Or Varys. Varys. It's hard to pronounce that. Oh man, Varys. Guys, not Game of Thrones Varys. No, House of Dragon Varys. And like I said, his children are part Targaryen, part they're part Targaryen because of their bloodline. And that just comes from his wife's bloodline. That's why it helps him. Because, their children are able to ride dragons more often than not, like his oldest son, which is really cool to see that. Episode 3, battle. Yeah, that was amazing. And like I said, there are a lot of good scenes with him just being like a power player, trying to really, save his troops from impending doom, and the king has been denying him from it for like I said, in certain episodes. It's just like, it just goes to say that he's willing to do what it takes to end a certain threat to his people, or mark to not just the area that he governs over. So yes, like I said, shout out to the actor, really good job, and hope to see more of him. I think we held I could go over the whole chord of everything, but I'm not going to, y'all. I'm just gonna give you some of the stuff. So we had Game of Thrones first, then got the backstory with House Dragons. Facts, Wally, facts. If you wanna come up, Wally, you're welcome to come up. I'm about to get into like I said, I'm briefly going to talk about the politics of Game of Thrones, of House of Dragons. So the politics are very much the same, and the difference is this whole prequel seems to be about succession, is what I'm getting. Who has a claim the right to the throne? Within the 3 episodes that I gathered, it seems like it's a succession war more often than not. And whoever the king marries, or whoever is heir to the throne, will have all the power. But the biggest thing in this world is that the men in particular, higher powers of the court of the realms and things like that, they're highly against women being the queen of the land. And it's always been men. It's never been a lady. And in episodes 1 through 2, what's his name? Like I said, what's his name? King Viserys. He literally comes in and once announces his heir, which is his sister, his daughter, the first lady of her kind to be, queen of the realm of Westeros, and his successor. But he does this to spite Damon, because he knows that his daughter is full of pride and honor, and she is a fighter, and also that he knows that she could do it. And I think he really thought in that time, like, yeah, my daughter has everything of her mother, and also has traits of me in there, which is why I will give it to her, not Damon. Because Damon doesn't seem to want to listen to me, just wants to make things a hassle and not want to follow what I have to say, and wound me and hurt me. We're supposed to be blood and family, which made a lot of sense of why he did what he did. Even though now it has a residual effect on Rhaenyra, his daughter. So, the first of all, let's get it. Okay, guys, let's get into the action scenes. The action scenes are really, really, really intensely good. Whenever something is mind-stabbingly good, or like you hear like certain sounds on the field whenever they're filming something. Within the episodes, it's always a thrill, excitement, because they do it in a way. It's like subtle gratification, but it's not all instant gratification. It's like the subtle build-up gratification that you're gonna get, all in all. And not to mention, like I said, we had dragons in Game of Thrones. We have dragons in House of Dragon, which I'm happy, but they're more prevalent. There's more of them around because this is the era of Targaryen, which I love a lot because, like I said, dragons are my favorite creatures. One of my favorites, top 3 easy. Now, episode 3, like I said, the battle between the Damon's forces and with Coley Valerian's troops with him, with his aid. They're battling against the crab, the crab, aka the crab monster, is what I call him, or at least the Jason House of Dragons version. And he's, like I said, he's been tearing through their troops with his numbers and also with his savagery, marked and not. And then episode 3, it literally had Damon come in with his dragon and blowtorch the freaking forces. They gotta help. Also, the most hilarious thing that I've seen so far in House of Dragon is where this guy is getting pinned down by the crab, by the crab goon, or I think by the crab guy itself, the crab monster, and he's getting nailed to the freaking nailed to the post. So we're posting everything, and freaking Damon and his dragon just come flying in, breathing fire, and he's screaming out loud, nailed to the freaking nailed to the post, saying, "Prince Damon is here! Prince Damon, help me, my lord, save me!" Dragon lands right on him with his foot. That was incredibly hilarious. I was just like, yo. Like I said, why did I see that coming? And it was just, it's just so funny. That was the funniest thing in House of Dragon I've seen so far. And I'm looking forward. Like I said, I'm looking forward to a lot of the plot holes. Like I said, what's Damon up to? His cunningness again. Like I told you before, he has a cunning IQ over 2,000 more often than not. I feel like that's what I think, because I think he's the cunning character. And I would say Rhaenyra is the honorable person, And then I would say her dad is the conflicted king. I call him the conflicted king. He's very conflicted on a lot of things. Not a trashy king. He's not a trashy king, but I think he's very conflicted on a lot of issues. And I think every episode has been showing me that slowly. That he's definitely has some issues. But he has not worked out. The production for the series is A1. I enjoyed it. Like I said, some of the shoots that they're doing with those cameras, and also the directing is freaking fantastic. I have been enjoying every episode watch, literally. Almost to the point where it's like I have to rewatch it again. But I haven't rewatched it in the episodes as of late. Because I started House of Dragons last week. I started it. Episode 1, then went to 2, and I finished 3 today. And I've been liking like I said, I really like what I'm seeing. It seems like they're trying to get the really great actors to do the acting for these characters. And they're trying to go above and beyond to really, give us some great material. And I fucking love it. Like I said, shout out to House of Dragon. You guys are doing a really great job. I'm enjoying, like I said, I enjoy the interaction between the characters, which is a big thing for me. I love interaction with characters. More than like I said, when characters interact. And then there's always questions to be answered, dialogue to be had, and also the subtlety of things to be used when they need to be used. That has been working for me, and I can't wait. All in all, best episode so far, I'm gonna say episode 3. Episode 3 has the politically court intrigue for the first half, but the second to the third half, the last half is amazing. That's what I'll say. And it shows, like I said, it really shows the battle between Damon and Targaryen. They're literally going in against, like I said, the Scribe Monster and its forces, and it's such a beautiful sight. Especially when you see Damon on his dragon just blowing fire with the red scales, everything. Like I said, post-production is freaking amazing. CGI is amazing for those dragons. It's a lot of money, and also the characters. Like I said, the characters keep the show interesting for me. And like I said, this prequel is a good thing that was made. But honestly, guys, my favorite character so far, Daenerys. I hope she goes to be a warrior like Arya. Now, all in all, guys, if you have any questions for me or I think is going to happen, because I don't know if I can give you an accurate scale of what's going to happen. And I'm going to take myself off. Actually, I'm going to turn the slide off for a second. It's too bright. Yeah, guys, like I said, if you have any questions for me, just please let me know. I am willing, like I said, I won't ask anything, and I'll be on for 10 minutes, and after that, I'll end it. Nobody's going to pop up. Plus, my chest is hurting, so I'm like, probably end it shortly. I'll make it 5 minutes. I won't see anybody coming in. That's fine. Yeah, guys, like I said, in 5 minutes, I'm going to wrap it up. That's a bit. Since I haven't seen it, I have no questions on the matter. I got you all. I know you have it. You have a chance to watch it. I guess I'm in this in 5 minutes. And that'll be all. I know I say 10. Like I said, I'm always going to change if I'm really, really tired. I just wanted to get this out as much as I had to, and also give you my thoughts on it thoroughly. I say discussion. There's no discussion to be had. Guys, if you like this series, please be sure to tap in the chat with your favorite character. And, wow. Oh, Wally, you're here. Hold on. There won't be anything going on in the background, but you know. Hold on. Hey, Wally.
I still got his name right.
You still got what? Couldn't hear you.
No, the Magna part of my name.
No, I got you. No, but you said you had no questions and stuff like that. I got you.
Yes, I haven't seen that show yet, so
yeah, it's really, really good. I recommend checking it out.
Give me a moment.
So what? Oh, you'll be right back.
Give me a moment.
Go ahead. Like I said, guys, we'll be ending it in 2 minutes. If you have any questions to ask, please feel free to ask. Plus, I don't know there's nobody watching right now, so okay. All right. All right, guys. Like I said, in about a minute, we're about to shut this shit down. All right. That's my, like I said, here we go, guys. Like I said, that's my discussion / thoughts on House of Dragons episodes 1 through 3. And please leave a comment in the comments in the chat, or just like I said, leave comments in general, guys. Plus leave a like, because like I said, no matter about criticism, and also I want to know what you really think. I'm sorry this wasn't as long as you thought it was gonna be, but I am getting tired, and I do have to work tomorrow. So it's good that you guys are here for me. I appreciate it. And we might, like I said, I might have what's his name, do a chill tomorrow. I may or may not. Like I said, Marcus. So we'll see.
Can you hear me?
I won't be on that day because like I said, I got stuff to do, y'all.
Yeah.
Say again, Wally?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Oh, okay.
I was saying some things. No, because what I was going to ask you was where did the House of Dragons? What platform is it on?
It's on HBO Max, guys. If you guys want to watch House of Dragons, it's on HBO Max.
Oh, pumpernickels. It would be on fucking HBO Max.
Of course. And like I said, you guys have a great night. Drink some tea before you go to sleep. Drink some water. That's what the fuck I'm doing. My throat juice does get dry, but but all in all, y'all. In Japanese, I will say this: Minasan, oyasumi nasai, means you all have a good night. And peace out.